Award-winning audio crew and especially Hoppy. Let's crank it up. Trouble, turn one. Stewart sideways and a melee.
The problem was the 48 just lost a left rear tire, I believe it is. The tires started rolling off, and all these guys checked up, and they got run over from behind.
I mean, we have a bunch of tore-up race cars down there. There's the Elliott Sadler, the 19 car.
There's a melee.
Johnson was slow in the backstretch and held up a bunch of cars coming off turn number 4, but there's David Gilliland and Jamie Mack. They all piled up in one. Watch the 48.
Here he is right here. He's the guy that's, he's got them all backed up here. The tire comes off, and now they just start trying to dodge that. Gets all bottled up. Stewart's in there, and he gets hit from behind by the Cat car.
Kevin Harvick, you saw the 29 car sideways. And it was like the tread came off of the tire.
It did.
It wasn't that the wheel came off, just the whole tread.
The tread came off the tire.
See Jeff Green involved, Gilliland, and Johnson drives away. It all happens behind him.
Yeah, but he's getting in trouble right here, and he starts slowing down. I think Carl Edwards has to slow down, and then the tire comes off, and that's what confuses things.
A lot of guys in our top 10 in points, top 12 in points involved there.
Clint Boyer has driven back to the pit road area with damage. Sterling Marlin goes to the garage, but everybody is okay. Cleanup and damage repair in the Coca-Cola 600. More than half a dozen cars with heavy damage. That all started when Jimmie Johnson had a left rear tire go down. What cut his tire? Watch the 84 on the right of your screen inside of Johnson.
AJ Allmendinger in the 84 car.
Gets a little loose, walks up the track.
And then as Jimmie comes off 4, bottom of your screen, he's got a hand out to warn other drivers.
He knows he's in trouble right there.
I got a problem. I got a problem now. On back in here is where somebody didn't get the message.
Now watch Johnson, top middle of your screen on the right. And things just accordion.
Yeah. I think the tire coming off, the tread coming off the tire, Jimmie waving his hands, some guys saw that and slowed down. Other guys just kept piling on.
And of course the guys that would have seen his hands would have been just the guys right behind him.
Yeah, I mean, it's no fault of anyone's. You got trouble going down into turn 1 here, you're probably going to get in it.
48's got a flat tire on the top.
Now, who's the wittiest driver in NASCAR? See if Kyle Petty gets your vote right here.
Crasher, back it down, back it down, back it down, man, back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down. I can't see. Go high, go high, go high if you're still going. I got a tire in the...
What he said was, I got the tire, but I couldn't get the recap.
Yeah.
Talking about the carcass that came off Jimmie's car.
You know, guys I see that are involved in that, guys that's already with backup cars for this race. Jeff Green in the 66 after a crashing qualifying. Sterling Marlin in the 14. They tear another car up here.
Steve?
Mike, you see the 20 team working on that left front fender. They're also making sure that the fender braces are okay. They actually think they're in pretty good shape. They're a little worried about the rear quarter panel on the right side as well. Dick Berggren.
I'm with Juan Montoya. You were right in the middle of that thing. What did it look like to you?
The first thing I saw, it was a tire flying. As soon as I saw a tire flying in the straight, I just checked up and managed to slow down the car and everything. And then I think it was a 10 car. Somebody came in behind us and just pushed us straight to the whole mess. A little frustrated, you know. We managed to slow down, get out of problems, and even like that, you know, we broke the radiator. But I think it's still good, you know. Everybody at the Texaco Havoline Dodge team today have done a great job all weekend. We have a fast car, and, you know, it's just part of racing.
It is indeed. Biffle hit so hard he bent the seat and the leg supports, Krista.
Well, Dick, the 48 team so used to overcoming adversity. This one coming very early in this race, though. The casing came off the tire. You see here the stack of tires down to the inner liner. All the casing shredded off. But Chad Canal so calm on the radio as Jimmie brought his car in. He said, all right, guys, we're going to put a brace on the left rear fender. They took the time to make some bigger adjustments, pulling a rubber out of the left rear and making a track bar adjustment. But as you can see, the tire, a little bit of a freak incident down here. But we've got a long ways to go. Matt Yoakum?
Much debate on the two-team